Hey everybody, Lumpy Q here. Well, today's the old lady's birthday. I says, what do you want? And she said, something shellfish. You know, because she's so shellfish. So, I decided I'm going to do a New England clam chowder. But now this is my New England clam chowder, so, you know, don't bitch. This is pork belly that I get at my local market. It's already sliced, and I just diced it up. I took some of the hard fat out. I took out, I actually had a piece of bone in one. And I don't know about that, but anyway, so I got some celery and onion, and I'm going to just keep adding and adding to it. I took 12 quahogs, good sized quahogs, and that's the liquor I got from those 12 quahogs, and I strained it off a couple times. And then I got some flour, you know, to start the roux. And just a touch of granulated garlic, and then I'm just going to keep adding to it. And I do it different. I do it with you know, instead of the milk and the heavy, or the milk and the half and half, I do half and half and heavy cream, and I'm real happy with that. So anyway, I got this down, had this down to just over 300. I'm sure it's going to climb a little bit, but I do want to warm this up a little bit. And I'm going to start adding that, I'm going to render down that pork belly, you know, and then add half of my Trinity, half of my mirepoix, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to hit it with the flour, add some of that liquor, and you know, make a decent roux. And then I'm just going to keep adding to it. So stick around. It's going to be really good. Oh yeah, that's rendering real nice and slow, just the way I want it. You know, there's nothing like pork belly. I mean, I've used salt pork, I've used bacon, I don't know, probably 40 times in making this dish. But the last 2 times I did pork belly. I did a function up in New York, Albany, New York, and another one in where's it still live? Hopewell Junction, New York, for a cigar fest, and huge freaking hit. And I got a couple other tricks up my sleeve, but trust me, this is gonna be good. I'll be back. Okay, that stuff's browning up real nice. Kind of a slow render, but that's all right. I'm gonna add the celery and carrot to it. I want that just kind of get happy with that. And I don't know if you noticed, I have a deflector over here. So what I'm going to do is, once I get all this going, I'm going to knock it down as close to 200 or less than I can. And I'm going to throw a piece of wood on there that I got in the mail. Actually, I got a box of it from Doc Brinkman, Cooking on the Brink. Sent me a real nice little box, you know, about that big, of whiskey barrel chunks. And I'm pretty excited about that. So I'll throw that on. I'll move this over, you know, when I add all the, you know, the other stuff, and I'll throw that chunk in, and I'm thinking it's going to be real good. So I'll bring you back to that, but I wanted to let you know, after this just slightly renders down, I want to add some flour, and then I'm going to add that liquor, and Gurkha. One of the cigar places that I buy from sent me that, you know, because I buy a lot of cigars. And Gurkha's a damn fine cigar. So we'll be back. Okay, so we got the roux going. You saw everything else in there. Just gonna let this thicken up a little bit. We're gonna throw the clams in. We're gonna throw, or actually, we're gonna throw the potatoes in, and then throw the clams in. And we got the heavy cream and the half and half. And I think from now on, I'm gonna keep it on this side. I'm gonna take that rack off, and I'm gonna throw that wood chunk in. And we're gonna do a little smoke. I'm gonna shut some of the vents down because I'm running a little hotter than I want to for a smoke. So we'll see how that goes. I'll be back. Okay, that's thickening up real good. Not as thick as I like it right now, but that's okay. The potatoes, the starch from potatoes. Now these are red potatoes that I peeled and diced. And I think they're gonna help out a little bit with that thickening agent. And I'm gonna add just a little more Quahog liquor. That's what I said. Okay. So anyway, so I'll let that go just a little bit, keep it uncovered, and we'll be back. Okay, those potatoes are just about al dente. And that's where I want them. And I'm going to hit those with the clams. Like I said, 12 Quahogs. Chopped. Drained. And no idea what's going on there. And I'm going to let those sit for a couple minutes. And then I'm going to add half and half and heavy cream. And we'll be back. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I'm liking it. Well, potatoes were al dente not long ago. Yep. But they got to finish in a little half and half. Maybe, I don't know, 8 ounces. And then a little heavy cream because I think it tastes better with heavy cream. So we're at, you know what? Let's throw that in. Honey, I forgot that block of smoke. I know it's my wife's birthday, but I just sent her on a mission. Apologize, folks. But what I got is Paul over at Cooking on the Brink sent me some stuff. What he sent me was whiskey barrel chunks, and I have to try it. So we've had it soaking for a little bit, and this is looking good. So I don't know, smoked. Oh, you got a bit? Hey, Tony. So yeah, this is what he gave me. I got a box of these. These are great. And usually it's white oak. It's hard to tell because it's so charred. But we're going with that. And we're going to close the lid. And I know I'm going to be happy. We'll be back. Okay, it's thickening up a little bit. Not as much as I like, but I got the smoke going that Doc Brinkman sent me. And the smell is incredible. I mean, seriously incredible. But This looks good. Yep, looks good. So, I don't know. I think we're going to take it off soon. I'm not sure. We'll be back. Okay, opened it up. Birthday girl is stirring it right now. And I think it's pretty good. You know, we got a little smoke going. Thank you, Dr. Paul. What do you think, babe? Things good? Ready to go? Alright, ready to go. We're going inside, and I don't know if you're going to see it, but we'll see what happens.